Being in middle class family, my only dilemma was that it is going to be expensive. What I have went through, I don't want to see people doing that.
Exactly.
I just wanted to do something where I can guide those kind of people like who don't know what to do with their life.
And in 2017, at a very young age of 19-20 years, and today with 27 years of age, he has a 3 crore plus company.
Let's do something जो हमसे गलती हो गई वो किसी और से ना होने दे. We started a Dream Jesus Academy in like late 2018. लोगों को है ना फ्री की चीज़ों का इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं होता. It's been 3 years and we have created like 3,000 plus scholarship achievers.
Fantastic. Hi everyone. Today in Rubaru with Rupali in Copperpod, we are going to meet a personality who is a change maker. Why did I title him as change maker is because he is not an architect, but he is somebody who has looked for the betterment of the student. Through his journey, through his experiences, he believed that the students need a helping hand in certain areas of education, and he has strived himself to do this. At a young age of around 19-20 years, he began with Dream Changers Academy, and this academy was trying to show careers to students. At the age of 24 or 25, he began with Forstu and scholarship-based help that through the CSR funding students can get. So under his initiatives, there are innumerable students who have benefited from getting scholarships through CSR, and almost 85 to 90% of their fees gets sponsored through this initiative. We are meeting Vijay Nila, who is a partner in Forstu Scholarship, which is the name of his firm, Forstu, which means for students. And along with him, there are two of his partners, Sujay and Rahul. We are going to introduce and interview Vijay Nila today here with us. Welcome, Vijay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for coming here all the way from Pune.
Actually, so
Thank you very much. I have just introduced you as a change maker in education. And true to his word of a change maker, this is going to be a very interesting story on how Vijay Nila, whom we are seeing here right now with us, has been following his passion and trying to find a way that can bring a change in the field of education today. Vijay, tell me about your journey. Of course, that you began, and as we said, you just started when you had just passed your 10th, and the thought process began. Please let us know.
So, first of all, I'll again want to thank you so much for following me here. And it's all my pleasure that I'm getting a chance to tell my story. So, as you asked, my thought process about the whole education thing is when I just passed my 10th, I always wanted to do something in designing, specifically in automobile designing.
Okay.
But somewhere these things were not possible for me or for my family because of the financial burden we used to carry.
Oh.
And because of that, the dreams, the paths to follow my dreams changed eventually. So somewhere that feeling was constant in my mind that what I have went through, I don't want to see people doing that.
Exactly. And you also mentioned that it was your parents' wish that you get into engineering.
Yeah. So basically it is kind of a, in Hindi we call it bed child thing. So it is like everybody is following same path, then you should also go there.
Yeah.
And in India or specifically in Maharashtra, we have seen parents telling their children about either do medical or either do engineering. And even if you go to some cities, there are like medical kar lo, nahi mila to engineering kar le.
Perfect.
So I basically belong to that kind of a background, jahan pe people don't know there is more world and more path, more opportunities. But people want to stick to that same part कि यही करना है. We have seen people going in this और इससे ही तुम्हारा भला होगा. And they are right at their place because they want to see their children happy, doing great in their careers. But not every children is same, and maybe every children has some different dreams. So I just wanted to do something where I can guide those kind of people like who don't know what to do with their life, or who have choose the path but don't know how to succeed in that, or if they want to chase the path, then what is their option?
Yes.
So I just wanted to guide students with that.
And the fact when you said that you went through this process, you realized doing all your diploma in engineering, then joining your civil engineering or mechanical engineering. So your mechanical engineering course. And in all these aspects, you felt that you always were realizing that this is not a part where I should be.
Right.
And many students are facing this when they are doing their education.
Right.
So you said you were interested in automobile and in design. What approach did you, as a student, what was your dilemma and how were you trying to face it?
So being in middle class family, my only dilemma was that it is going to be expensive. And what is the closest way to that is mechanical engineering. So I chose that. And being a closest way, still it is going to cost a lot of money, because after engineering there is still, you have to do post graduation in that. You have to do like after engineering also, if you want to become a car designer, there is like 4 or 5 years you have to spend in learning only.
Yeah.
And when you become like, you are from middle class family, or I'm using this middle class word maybe too much, but when you have responsibilities, it is like when you can see your parents are growing old, somewhere you become responsible and you want to earn for your parents, or you want to do something for your parents. So apparently you start thinking, I don't want to spend more years in keep teaching myself. I want to start earning bread butter for my family, and maybe I want to retire my parents. I want to see them enjoying their old age and live happily.
Fantastic. I think this is the thought, because majority of the students are middle class and higher middle class that we have been seeing.
Right.
And they are struggling financially to make the ends meet. You also mentioned that after your graduation, you actually had a job in hand, right? As an intern.
Not graduation, after my diploma.
Oh, is it? After your 10, the 3-year diploma that you did? Oh,
I had
that's
2
great.
job offers,
Huh.
but I was not interested at that time in doing job, because I wanted to learn more at that time.
Okay.
I was very childish at that time.
No, I don't see it as childishness. Maybe it might be that time because you were not mature. You felt that, oh, it was such a good opportunity that I had got. But looking at you now, what thought made you what you are today is impeccable. I must tell the audience here that we have to understand Vijay, when he was graduating, there was this idea of helping his classmates, of helping students who are looking for different opportunities in career, as well as a financial help. The issues that he went through, he tried to build in a startup which can be a change maker for the young generation. Let us hear from him what was his idea and how he began. Let me also tell you that he began in 2017 at a very young age of 19-20 years, and today with 27 years of age, he has a 3 crore plus company that that can look at students' benefits. So yes, Vijay, if you can highlight on that.
So to be more specific, in 2017, it was just a thought we came up with, that we wanted to help children, or we wanted to help students to get into a specific path, or to clear their doubts, because we have seen students crying after taking admissions that यार ये नहीं करना था, यार ये कर तो लिया, अभी आगे क्या होगा. And I have been through that, because I somewhere felt यार सच में मुझे करना था क्या. And that thought became like, चलो let's do something, let's जो हमसे गलती हो गई वो किसी और से ना होने दे. So we went with that thought and we started a Dream Chasers Academy in like late 2018.
Dream Chasers Academy.
Dream Chasers Academy. So it was like career counseling, career guidance, or
Fantastic.
it was more of a student-centric academy where we wanted to help these students who are like directionless or they have just specific एक भेड़ चाल वाला डायरेक्शन की मेडिकल करना है, इंजीनियरिंग करना है या फिर मैक्सिमम सीए कर लेंगे. बिकॉज पीपल आर वेरी लाइक स्पेसिफिक माइंडेड कि अपने बच्चों को डॉक्टर बनाना है.
हाँ, बस यही करना है.
So sometimes I feel like they don't even know what other opportunities are there in the world. या फिर और क्या करने से हम और आगे लाइफ में बढ़ सकते हैं. So I just wanted to do something about that. And not just me, my two partners, Rahul and Vijay, we three shared same thought process. Ki let's do something about this. So we started in 2018 and then we started career counseling sessions in our small office in Latur, where we used to contact students on daily basis on streets. We used to connect them. Then we started to find out there are many students who are just doing specific course because of a financial problems. Because there were many students at that time we met जिनको एक्चुअल में डॉक्टर बनना था, बट ड्यू टू फाइनेंशियल प्रेशर या फिर उतनी फीस ज़्यादा होने की वजह से उन्होंने कहीं मेडिकल दे ड्रॉप्ड इट एंड दे वेंट फॉर इंजीनियरिंग बिकॉज इंजीनियरिंग इज comparatively cheaper. So we thought, okay, this is a problem. I think we should first solve this
focus
problem.
on the financial aid that can be done.
So we started looking for scholarships. So one of my partner Rahul, he used to get scholarship in his engineering days, and he has done his engineering on scholarships only. So we thought, let's start working on it. So Rahul came up with the idea, I can search scholarships, you can search student. We connected, we made small platform, and we started gathering information of scholarships, and we started awareing students about this. And we started doing it free of cost. But it didn't work. Because we as ऐसा मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है पर्सनल दैट लोगों को है ना फ्री की चीज़ों पे इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं होता. So people used to ignore it. So we made a proper profiling, proper platform, proper marketing strategy. We started working on it slowly. We started going to colleges and approached them. We used to take seminars over there, and then we put a cost. And when we started to put a cost, application cost, people started getting serious about this.
Right.
They are charging money because this is something.
And I suppose, Vijay, the finances that you're getting for the students are almost 85 to 90% of their fees amount.
Yeah.
So definitely it is a huge amount. It is not something wherein you look at, a nominal amount that gets the student gets benefited with. And especially all those students who need financial help, who are in the financial category, low financial category.
We have done this capping that we will at least try to cover 50% of his college fee.
Right.
Through different scholarships. Because there are like multiple scholarships roaming around here and there in market.
Yeah.
But in Indian society, there is one problem that people don't even know there are scholarships for them. They just know government is doing something for them.
Yes. I'll just interrupt here.
Yeah.
So this is for the audience to just make you aware that what Vijay has been doing was he is looking at scholarships which are other than the government scholarship which we all are aware of. And this is the impeccable part of the whole thing then, because when you look at the other scholarships that are available in the market and which student can avail, it creates a huge change when you look at the entire financial aspect of the student. Yes, sir.
So during 2018, 2019, we started looking for scholarships. In that 1.5 year, we got many students awarded. And there is one interesting story I would like to share.
Yeah.
Our first student who actually paid us the application cost, so she was like from a small town from Bed in Maharashtra. And her financial situation was so worse that her father died when she was kid only, and they only had 1 acre of farm, and they used to do farming on that 1 acre farm, and the money they had, they survived until 12th. She done well. Her name was Archana. So in 10th she scored really well. In 12th she scored really well. And in medical entrance exam, she topped.
Oh,
In whole Maharashtra, her rank was, I guess, third or fourth something. And she got admission in JJ Medical College. But in spite of being a government college, its fees is very less. But still, her financial condition was not so good that I guess her fees was like, initially she had to pay 50,000-60,000 something. But she was struggling with that also. And what her town did, the people in her town, they started crowdfunding.
Oh, okay.
They gathered 50,000, took her admission. But what after that? Because you have to go to Mumbai.
Right.
You have to look for hostels and everything.
All other expenses.
Yeah. So college fee is just one expense.
Exactly.
But other than college fee, the whole year expense to live in Mumbai, to do the course, it is almost 3 times of your college fees,
Yes.
I guess. Because you need at least a lakh rupees. If you consider you are in a hostel, your food, accommodations and everything. So she came to us. Her story was like very touching. So we started looking for scholarships, and luckily she got scholarship. From our end. We found one scholarship donor for her, and they gave her like 2 lakh rupees something scholarship.
Okay.
And after that, she's maybe in her final year, I guess right now. She haven't spent single rupees on her education till date.
Everything is done on
Everything
the
is done on scholarships only.
Fantastic.
And she was our first student, and I feel very happy for that.
Of course, I'm already getting goosebumps. Yeah.
But maybe I misnamed her college. She got admission in Grand Medical College.
Okay.
GMC. It is a government college. JJ is something different.
Yeah.
So Grand Medical College, I guess. So that story still inspires me. यार.
Of course.
अगर इसकी लाइफ में इस चीज से, if there is going to be any difference, then this is something I want to do.
Wonderful, wonderful. And this was a huge difference for her and a separate level of satisfaction for you when you achieved it.
Definitely. Because her story inspires us to like do more. After that, our story started. We started onboarding students. We started looking for scholarships. We got good results in 1 year, but then COVID happened.
Yes.
So everything was not shut actually, but we were working. We made a platform,
Right.
proper website. Rahul is a tech person in our team. So Rahul made all these things happen. And honestly, his role is in company is very important to us because he is the one who thinks about all of this. And we are the one just who marketize these things. So Rahul did all these things, and in 2020, 18th November 2020, we registered our company. And after registration, it is like, it's been 3 years, last 3 years, and we have created like 3,000 plus scholarship achievers.
Fantastic.
And these students are getting funds from different scholarship programs, which runs through CSR programs of different companies.
Exactly.
I would like to introduce first this thing.
Yeah.
There is a thing called CSR. It's corporate social responsibility. Under that, there are many companies in India who donate some fund for education, for medical, for healthcare facilities, or for city development. So for education, there are like so much fund that you can fund many students who are needy. But people don't know about it.
Exactly.
So we started digging into that more and more. So in 3 years, we created this, and we have donated like around 3 crore plus scholarship through this program. And in 2020, we started as a Forstu EduTech.
Yeah.
Forstu, the thought behind was that for student. Even Rahul thought this.
Yeah.
Because we came up with so many names, but we wanted something which we are actually doing.
Exactly.
So Rahul came up with this ki sir, Forstu रखते हैं for student.
Wonderful.
Everybody liked it. And that's how we started our story.
Yeah.
So it's like in past 3 years, we have seen so many stories creating, so many things happening.
Fantastic.
And these funds are actually helping these people to actually do what they're doing.
Yes.
Because I have seen many students quit during their mid. Like after first year, second year, they are very good. But third year, they have to drop because of financial burden. So this kind of a story I have seen a lot.
Exactly. And there are many students who try to work along with their education, but it takes a toll on them because education also requires a lot of focus. And when they work, they stress themselves out, and then it becomes very difficult because even in architecture, I have seen in the last year itself around 12 to 13 students, you have given them scholarships and with around 85 to 90% of their fees has been reimbursed under these scholarships. It has created an impeccable impact, Vijay. Absolutely. Because I know these students, I know their background, I know how they are struggling to make their ends meet. And this is like a miracle and a masiya that you are helping them. And it's a very simple process for them to achieve. I think what are the documents that you require for this?
So
Are they different depending on the...
So basically, these are the documents are same as you need to take admission in any college.
Okay.
So these are the same set of documents that every student carries with them. But it is like some students are like, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? And जिसको actual need होती है, वो कर लेता है apply.
बिल्कुल.
And I truly believe that Forstu don't really need to exist because all of these things are free.
Yes.
This whole knowledge is free out there. And not even if free, you have to pay a minimum cost to make these things happen. But still we exist because of the negligence, the unawareness and laziness. We exist because of that.
True.
Because in a corporate game, many people don't advertise their scholarship. Because that's how the scholarship project works. You have to spend the entire money to donate it to students.
Exactly.
It's now student job to find something suitable for him.
Yeah.
Because I had this experience when I was in college. I used we started telling students कि यार एक स्कॉलरशिप है उसको अप्लाई कर ले तेरे को जरूरत है तो तेरे को शायद स्कॉलरशिप मिल जाएगा. And all of us have done this. Like me, Rahul, Sujay. And we had that experience कि
they don't bother to
apply on it. It is like कि यार छोड़ ना कौन करेगा, गवर्नमेंट का स्कॉलरशिप है आ ही जाएगा. Government just gives you some amount of your scholarship.
Exactly.
They don't cover 100% funds.
Definitely.
So it will always be helpful for you if you'll get some extra funds for your education.
Right.
Because education is not just college ka fees. There are a lot of overheads. So we thought these private scholarships can help in that.
Of course, very
So
good.
that's how we came up with this idea and we started working on it.
Wonderful, Vijay. Wonderful. I must applaud you for this and this thought process that you brought in, because I understand the students are unaware and a bit lazy, as you rightly said, but we need to reach them and show them. Whether they take this way or no is their decision. But somewhere showing them at least should be, and that is what you have achieved fantastically. I think you have started a new venture in even looking at easing up certain processes for the scholarships, the government scholarships. Can you highlight on that?
Yes, so we have just launched this product, MahaDBT Assistant platform.
Yeah.
What we are doing here that many institutes are qualified or eligible for MahaDBT scholarship.
Yes.
But for students, it's become very hectic to apply for that form specifically because most of the time the website is down, and when it's on, there are like many fields. You have to submit 140 plus fields in that one single form.
Okay.
And you can't miss even
A single one. Yeah.
And if there is one small error, it sends you like 3-month, 4-month process. It becomes in a long process, delayed process. So which student suffers in it? institute suffers in it. And at the end, funds came very late. And most of the students get their funds after graduating.
Okay. Yes.
So these kind of things also happen.
Yes. There is
Because
a
of the delays only.
Right.
So we have came up with this thought कि हर किसी को problem तो आ रही है. And there is no midway to it. Because student goes to like cyber cafe or somewhere. Or there are very less institute who provide that kind of a ecosystem where student can get in their computer lab and apply.
Exactly. And even the volume, the quantum of student is huge. 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, when you are looking at an institute with a bigger number of students. Yeah.
So we thought about that only because I had this experience when I was in college. I used to submit the smart DBT form. I went to cyber cafe. They charged 500 in 2015 or 16, I guess.
Oh my God.
When I was in diploma. So
500 for?
Just form submission. But with form, you have to submit documents also. So scan document per document, they used to charge 20 rupees, 30 rupees, something. So basically, you are spending average like 500 to 1,000 rupees to just submit the form. So it is like, ये तो हर शहर की कहानी है. Every student has to go through it. और हर कोई इतना privilege तो नहीं है ना कि घर पे you have laptop, printer and everything that you will just sit at your home and do this.
Yes. I must mention here that Vijay being from an area like Latur, right? You were from, and we are specifically looking at students who are not from the metro cities or the cities which have all these facilities. There is a huge chunk of students who are from the areas like Bid and Latur and other Maharashtra areas or other specific areas of the states where these facilities are not available. And students of metro cities are not really aware that what difficulty they face when such things comes. We can't even think of, why should we have to go to the cyber cafe, right? The first thought must have come that way. कि क्यों ज़रूरत थी cyber में जाने की, मुझे घर से कर सकते थे. But वो facility नहीं है घर पर. And that is where the whole issue arises. Yeah.
So as you said, in like tier 2, tier 3 cities, even in tier 1 cities, there are not many households who have computers or laptops. In 2024, it is possible. But when I see my time, the availability of computers was very less. So now I can see like in T2, T3 cities, there are still these cyber cafes are growing on this. It's not wrong. They are doing their business. They are just taking chance on this opportunity.
Exactly.
But the need, the college, the student, what they are facing is a lot more than that. Because just think of a college with the like 5,000-6,000 students. Even we can consider that 4,000 are eligible students. To manage just 4,000 application, it is not possible for any institute to accommodate these numbers of PCs in a single cabin or something where you can just go and apply. And students don't know the exact process.
Yeah, that is it. Absolutely.
You always need someone to guide them to apply for the scholarships. So basically, to go all through this, you need a proper guidance or you need a platform which can ease this whole process for you. So we just made this software. It is like kind of a dummy profile. First you make dummy profile. Then when application window opens, we just copy paste your application through our software.
Fantastic.
So it is kind of a that thing.
Wonderful.
So that's how it works. So in this whole process, if a student apply manually to scholarship application, he usually take months because he make errors, he don't have applications handy, he don't have all the details. But if you register on this platform or on this software, it will take you all the necessary details a month prior to application window open.
Exactly.
And when application window opens, your application gets submitted in 5 minutes.
Wonderful.
So basically, even if you have everything ready, even if you start filling manually, it will take at least 2 to 3 hours.
Right.
We can do this in 5 minutes. Wonderful. So that's how technology works. So this is technological benefit. But we have.
Yes.
And what we are offering to people that तुम 1 महीना पहला register करके रखो सारी डिटेल्स रेडी रखते हैं, 5 मिनट में एप्लीकेशन हो जाएगा and you will receive your scholarship soon in first lot only.
Yes, that is so important, that receiving the money in the right time and in the first lot itself. Fantastic. I'm really glad you're looking at these things which an education industry is not able to focus on, or even the students are not aware of, and you're making them aware. You're trying to build up their education career. It is definitely a change that you're bringing, Vijay. Of course, Vijay and Sujay, I get, So all the best for your entire team, for Forstu, for your partners, Sujay and Rahul, whom you mentioned. And we wish to look forward with many such opportunities that you can find out. We are there with you every time. You have helped my students immensely. And I just hope that this reaches to many, many other students across India.
Definitely.
Thank you very much for coming here, Vijay.
So much, ma'am. Calling.
Right. A real change maker, right? People like Vijay are there in this field, helping students and aspiring young graduates who have just completed their degrees or in the process of education, and his firm is showing them and giving them a platform to achieve their goals. We, in the episode of Rubaru with Rupali, we are looking at such change makers and such different people who will benefit you in your journey as students or as young graduates.